Right now on WVUA News at 6, the nation is celebrating its 237th birthday, and Tuscaloosa is kicking off its celebration. We'll take you there live. Plus, we take a look at how the fireworks were prepared for the celebration on the river. Also see how cities from across the country are celebrating the 4th of July this year. And find out if the rain will hold off for the rest of your Independence Day plans. The News at 6 starts right now.
From the campus of the University of Alabama, live, local news. From Alabama's home team, this is WVUA News at 6.
Thanks for joining us, and happy Independence Day. I'm Philip Coleman. Lynn Brooks will join us later in the newscast. We start tonight with team coverage of America's 237th birthday celebrations. It's a big night in Tuscaloosa. Jennifer Edwards has a sneak peek of what's happening later tonight. But first, Travis Leader joins us live from the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater, where the celebration on the river just kicked off.
We're here just outside of the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater, where the fun and games are just beginning, but the rain has also started to come down. But that's not stopping people from coming out here and enjoying all the sights and sounds on this 4th of July holiday. Now I got with me a mother and daughter couple. It's Tracy and Haley Yeager. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And you guys are out here even though the rain is starting to fall down. Why did you guys want to come out here and bear the elements?
We come out here every year. We've been coming out here since she was 9 months old. We live in Marion, Alabama, and we drive all the way from Marion just to come to see the fireworks.
Wow, so that's over an hour drive just to come up here and view this event, huh? What made you want to come back?
Well, we just love it. We love the fireworks and the entertainment and just getting out and enjoying a family thing together.
Absolutely. And Haley, can you tell us a little bit about what some of your favorite things are up here in Tuscaloosa to do on the 4th of July?
The fireworks.
And why is that?
The colors.
Because the colors.
Absolutely. All right. Well, the fun has just gotten underway. There's still time to come up here. I would just bring an umbrella and maybe a parka if you want to enjoy the events here. Rain or shine is going to continue on. The gates will open at 6:30, and the Tuscaloosa Symphony Orchestra will begin playing their patriotic tunes at 8 o'clock, and then the fireworks will start at 9 o'clock. Reporting in downtown Tuscaloosa, Travis Leader, WVUA News. Back to you guys.
And of course, we're continuing our team coverage. I was able to get a sneak peek earlier today just how these beautiful fireworks display happens.
He asked me if I liked the smell of gunpowder and the sound of a boom. And I said, yeah, and I've been in it ever since.
For Pyrotechnico crew member Wilbur Owen Sperlin, fireworks is something he knows very well.
It's a round ball, all right? And then on the bottom of it, you got either 2-3 ounces of black powder. All right, there's 2 fuses that sticks out of the bottom of the round ball. That's the time delay fuse that lets it launch to get to the height that it's supposed to be. All right, and them 2 fuses is what goes in it and breaks the shell, sets off the explosive inside the shell. And then that gives you your pattern that you're looking for.
Pyrotechnico is based out of Pennsylvania, but has been putting on the fireworks display here for the past few years. Sperlin says in order to have the display ready, the crew must start early.
We start about 7 o'clock. We get everything laid out in positions like we want the show to shoot. All right, our finale's on the far right side, and it's foiled to keep the fire out of it while we shoot the body. That you see that's covered up is the body.
Sperlin says the height of the fireworks depends on the venue, and tonight should be a good show.
What we have here on the average, you base on the height and the width busting, is 100 feet per inch shell. And we got 5-inch shells, so the highest we have tonight will be 500 feet.
And although it's a lot of work, Sperlin says it's worth it.
It's a lot of fun, but you know, it's something you've got to like, because if you don't like it, you won't stay doing it.
Now, I also spoke with the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater director, Wendy Riggs. She told me, unlike years in the past, the fireworks show will start after the Tuscaloosa Symphony Orchestra plays. Again, all the action starts at 9 tonight. Back to you, Philip.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And turning now to that all-important element this holiday, the weather. You may need to pack your umbrella for your evening plans. Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott joins us now with a first look at your forecast.
Yeah, Philip, a lot of rain to talk about, scattered pockets. Not everybody's seeing a downpour, but some places are, and we'll check out live radar. Notice over the past several hours, this band of storms over West Alabama starting to kind of shrink up just a touch. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to all go dry. The chance for rain is still very high for the rest of the evening hours, so take the rain gear. You're going to need it. I don't think it rains all night long. We'll talk more about that, but here's that forecast this evening. What we expect, temperatures in the mid-70s by 7 p.m. 10 o'clock tonight, still some lingering showers or thunderstorms around. Temperatures back in low 70s. We'll talk more about that forecast, and we'll look at the 7-day planner. Weather is coming up in just a bit.
Thanks, Richard. Independence Day and barbecue go hand in hand, and things over in Cottondale at the VFW were smoking hot with 4th of July barbecue. They also used the occasion to honor Army Sergeant Eli Nicosia. He fought in World War II and survived the Battle of Saipan in the Pacific. The VFW's Walter Turner told WVUA that the 4th of July can be a great recruiting day for the next generation.
We sit and talk with them a little bit and explain to memberships if they ask questions, but generally as a whole, it's the general public get to come out and know the veterans and know the VFW and know what we stand for.
And organizers of today's event say they also cooked up more than 500 pounds of chicken. All right. Now, still to come here on WVUA News at 6, we take you to Independence Day celebrations all around the nation. Coming up next. And the Tuscaloosa News has released its list of the top college football prospects in the state of Alabama. Gary Harris will have the very latest on that coming up in Alabama's Home Team Sports.
Mayor Walt Maddox is working for Tuscaloosa by helping to create jobs and one of the lowest unemployment rates in Alabama, building a world-class pre-K program for children, ensuring financial accountability, and rising to the challenge to keep Tuscaloosa moving forward. Because Walt believes that the future belongs to those who shape it.
I'm running for re-election because our best days lie ahead of us. Together, we can do even more.
Walt Maddox for mayor.
Embrace your past, but live for now. Now put your hour on news.
Thousands of prizes are up for grabs when you uncap your iconic summer with an ice-cold Pepsi.
4th of July traditions are underway all across the country, and Americans are celebrating in many different ways. Sarah Gannon has a look now at what's happening this year on the nation's birthday.
A symbolic moment off the coast of New York this 4th of July, months after taking a direct hit from Superstorm Sandy, Lady Liberty reopened to visitors.
Lit the way for us to have a better life, and it's important that my children be able to see, experience, and understand that.
Across the country, Americans are marking Independence Day with tributes to the red, white, and blue. Maybe you're celebrating with a barbecue, an all-American hot dog, or, like Sonia Black Widow Thomas of Alexandria, Virginia, almost 37 of them in 10 minutes, making her the female winner of the 2013 Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest on Coney Island. Her male counterpart, Joey Jaws Chestnut, ate 69 of them, a new record. In Atlanta, gloomy skies didn't stop tens of thousands from lining up for the annual Peachtree Road Race, the world's largest 10K. For some, this will be a 4th to remember. It's the day they became American citizens. Traditions of all kinds playing out coast to coast, all to wish the United States of America a very happy 237th birthday. I'm Sarah Gannon reporting.
And back here in West Alabama, find out if the rain will hold off for the big fireworks show scheduled for tonight. Right now, though, you're looking live at the city of Tuscaloosa from that WVUA tower cam. Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott has your complete home team forecast up next.
Next on Build More, Spend Less. How did you afford this flooring on your project's budget?
With the Surplus Warehouse guaranteed lowest price. Hey, did you get the bedroom carpet?
Yeah, and with the manager's know-how, found the perfect tile for the bathroom.
Laminate flooring with pad, only $169 per square foot. Pedestal sink, only $51.25 each. Travertine mosaic tile, only $6.99 each.
You really can build more and spend less with Surplus Warehouse.
Great, let's start the next project.
I'm Joe Fiore, and this is my Alabama life. At the age of 2, my father gave me a Lionel train set, after which it just sort of was self-perpetuating, and each year I added a little more to it. The actual table itself that the railroad is built upon is 50 feet long and 30 feet wide. There's a few model railroads that are larger than mine, but they have 8, 10, and 20 guys working on them. Everything you see here, I've either built or made or put together. And the closer you look at them, the more believable they are. The effort you put forth in your hobby, you should put forth in your life's work, whatever it is. So basically, I think it's all intertwined together to make us all a better person.
WVUA weather is brought to you by Bryant Bank. Join the Bryant Bank family today. When it comes to banking, nothing beats it. Member FDIC. From the campus of the University of Alabama, your weather leader, WVUA, Alabama's home team weather.
Hey, welcome back to the news at 6 o'clock and happy Independence Day to you. We'll start things off with our Tuscaloosa Tower Cam, and a lot of big events getting kicked off here in Tuscaloosa right now. And some rain starting to fall in the city limits of Tuscaloosa as we look off towards the west, towards downtown. Here is the rain, and you know, you got a lot of plans outdoors for the 4th of July. You don't want to see this. Quite a bit of rain, but the good news is this band of showers and storms has weakened some. That being the case, don't let your guard down. Still some rain to talk about for the rest of the evening hours. Winston County, Fayette County under flash flood warning. Winston County till 9:30, Fayette County until 10:30 tonight. We've had some really heavy rain over parts of northwest Alabama. Here's some showers and storms just outside of Tuscaloosa, but now starting to rain lightly in the cities of Tuscaloosa and Northport. The heavier rain out just outside of town, a little ways to the northwest there. As you go south along this line, which is moving off towards the east, we've got some pretty hefty thunderstorms just to the west of Marengo County, out in parts of Sumter and Choctaw County. And these are producing some lighting, so if you are outdoors, head on inside, let the storms pass on by. What's happening over the past several hours? Really heavy rain today over West Alabama, primarily north and west of I-20, and also over southeast Alabama. We've had some flooding issues in both areas. Much of central Alabama just getting the spotty on and off rain showers, not causing too many headaches out there, which is some good news, but it's rain cooled. 78 in Tuscaloosa, 75 in Birmingham. That forecast tonight, though, expect the rain on and off. Now, it's not going to rain consistently. Temperatures generally in the 70s, but if you have an event planned outdoors, have the poncho or at least a backup plan in case it rains at your event. Rain continues on and off through our Friday and Saturday plans for the weekend. While it's not looking like an all-day, all-night type of rain, it will rain for quite a while for the weekend plans, so I know it's not the best news for you out there. I know a lot of folks have those outdoor events planned over Tuscaloosa area. We want to see how your dog's staying cool in the summer heat. Send us those pictures. We're going to show them through the end of July as we're in those dog days of summer. Send those to us. There's several ways to do
Orioles having a good season, but today, as so often happens when you come in out of the bullpen, it's, you know, kind of make or break, and he didn't make it today. Gave up a game-winning home run. We'll have that for you. Plus, what about some UA football players celebrating the 4th of July the old-fashioned way with a grill, some charcoal, and plenty of chicken and chicken wings and sausage. Check it out. We'll have that for you next in Home Team Sports. Looks good.
An education from the University of Alabama brings you nationally ranked academic programs, exciting campus life opportunities, and memories to last a lifetime. An education from the University of Alabama will bring your world to life. The University of Alabama, touching lives.
Mayor Walt Maddox is working for Tuscaloosa by helping to create jobs and one of the lowest unemployment rates in Alabama, building a world-class pre-K program for children, ensuring financial accountability, and rising to the challenge to keep Tuscaloosa moving forward. Because Walt believes that the future belongs to those who shape it.
I'm running for re-election because our best days lie ahead of us. Together, we can do even more.
Walt Maddox for mayor.
Think of family. Think of medicine. Now think of Med Center North and South. With 2 convenient area locations, you'll always receive quality care from their group of doctors who are all committed to top-notch patient care. When your family has a medical need, come to either of our walk-in clinics and receive treatment using latest technology. Med Center has convenient hours to best serve our patients. Visit TuscaloosaMedCenter.com for clinic information. And next time you need medical care, think Med Center. WVUA Sports is brought to you by Tuscaloosa Chevrolet.
Tonight on WVUA News at 10, a complete wrap of today's 4th of July events, including Tuscaloosa and around the nation. Plus, after a day full of rain, we'll check in on the rest of your weekend with your latest home team forecast. Also, details on Alabama State Troopers' efforts to keep roadways safe this holiday weekend. And we'll have your latest sports news and highlights from tonight's Atlanta Braves game. Those stories and a complete wrap of today's news from around the world tonight on WVUA News at 10.
From the campus of the University of Alabama, live sports. From Alabama's sports team, this is WVUA Sports.
How do Alabama football players celebrate the 4th of July? Just like you do. One of our photographers was out and about on campus today, and he ran across this scene. Behind Bryant Hall, some of the football players getting together, celebrating with each other. They had the grill, the charcoal, or grills, I should say, and a whole lot of meat. Those are some big guys just having a good time and enjoying the 4th of July on the UA campus. And good evening, everyone. Happy 4th of July to you. The Tuscaloosa News and TideSports.com have released their list of the top 50 most wanted high school football players in the state of Alabama. Coming in at number 3 on the list is Tuscaloosa County running back Bo Scarborough, who played the last 3 years at Tuscaloosa Northridge High School. He's an Alabama commitment. Other West Alabama players making the top 50 list are Hillcrest linebacker Keith Holcomb, Fayette County receiver Tevin Madison, Bryant athlete Patrick Porter, Tuscaloosa Academy linebacker Torrance Brown, Demopolis defensive end Tyler Merriweather, Berry running back Terrence Hollingsworth, and Tuscaloosa Academy offensive lineman Carol Bush. Here is a look at the top 10 and Alabama's most wanted according to Tidesports.com. Hoover cornerback Marlon Humphrey. He's the son of former Bama running back Bobby Humphrey, checks in at number 1, followed by St. Paul's Episcopal linebacker in Mobile Trey Williams, who is an Auburn commitment at number 2. Scarborough, we told you about. Racine Rock Thomas, running back out of Oxford, is at number 4. Calera safety Ronnie Clark checks in at number 5. Alabama commitment Sean Dion Hamilton, a linebacker out of Montgomery Carver, is at number 6. Joshua Catcher, a center from St. Paul's, an Auburn commitment at number 7. Alabama commitment cornerback Stephen Roberts out of Opelika is number 8. Auburn high school linebacker Rashawn Evans checks in at number 9. And Justin Thornton, an Auburn commitment from Viger High School in Pritchard, comes in at number 10 on the Tuscaloosa News Tidesports.com most wanted list. Florida quarterback Jeff Driscoll could take a swing at another sport. Driscoll announced today that he signed with the Boston Red Sox, who selected him in the 29th round of the Major League Baseball amateur draft last month, but said he is committed to finishing his college career with the Gators and pursuing an NFL career. Driscoll has thrown for 1,794 yards and 12 touchdowns in 2 seasons, one as a full-time starter. The junior from Orlando also set a single-game school record for rushing by a quarterback with 177 yards last season. Well, Tommy Hunter, former Crimson Tide pitcher, now the Baltimore Orioles, was in to try to keep it tied against the White Sox in the 9th today in Chicago. And this time, well, he got trumped by Adam Dunn. The White Sox slugger connected for a solo shot, a walk-off home run, as the White Sox beat Hunter in the O's 3-2. The Orioles had rallied to tie it with 2 runs in the 8th. Los Angeles Dodgers slugger Yasiel Puig keeps setting records to start his career, becoming the first player to win the National League Player of the Month award in his inaugural month in the majors since the honor was started back in 1958. The outfielder also, as you might guess, captured the NL Rookie of the Month honor by hitting .436 with 7 home runs and 16 runs batted in June. His 44 hits were a Dodgers rookie record for the month, and now a lot of people are saying he should be in the All-Star game. Germany's Sabine Lisicki has been the comeback kid at Wimbledon this year, and she earned a spot in her first Grand Slam final, rallying from down 3-love in the 3rd set to beat 4th-seeded Agnieszka Radwanska 6-4, 2-6, 9-7 in the Wimbledon semifinals on Thursday in London. Lisicki, who rallied to upset top seed Serena Williams, said she never panicked in the final set down 3-love because of the fact that she had rallied to beat the best player in the world earlier in the tournament. And Lisicki will face Marion Bartoli in Saturday's women's final. Bartoli wasted little time in advancing to her 2nd Wimbledon final, dancing and grunting her way to a 6-1, 6-2 victory over Kirsten Flipkins on Thursday. The 15th-seeded French woman jumped ahead 3-0 in the 1st set and broke early in the 2nd for another 3-0 lead. She just absolutely cruised past the Belgian. This is her 2nd trip to the finals at Wimbledon. She lost in 2007 to Venus Williams in straight sets. How about this? It's the 4th of July, so I guess on this day, eating is a sport. Joey Chestnut downed 69 francs and devoured his own record in the annual Nathan's famous 4th of July hot dog eating contest on Coney Island. The San Jose, California native, known as Jaw, scarfed down the dogs and buns to win the 4th of July contest and take home $10,000 and a mustard yellow champion's belt. Last year, he won the competition by eating just 62 hot dogs. How dominant was he today? Well, he ate 69. 2nd place, Matt Stoney, ate just 51 hot dogs. Kobayashi, his main rival, decided to compete in a different contest today. Sonia Thomas, nicknamed the Black Widow, defended her championship on the women's side. So we don't cover eating hot dogs very often, except on the 4th of July. That's a look at sports. We're back after this.
WVUA Sports has been brought to you by Tuscaloosa Chevrolet. Roll, Chevy, roll.
My name is Barry Crick. I'm the owner of American Sign, and this is my Alabama life. My first neon sign was in '86, and it was the Pete's Famous Hot Dog sign. It's been my gem ever since. I think neon signs are interesting. I just like the art of bending glass into shapes and light. I tried a few jobs along the way there that were indoor, in the office, cubicle jobs, and it just wasn't for me. My job requires me to do a lot of climbing, a lot of height work. I got the experience from working with sign companies when I started, That's how you get used to the height, climbing up and down on a crane truck. It just becomes second nature. Neon was real big. Now that we've moved into the 21st century, LED is starting to play the role. Neon still has a part, the look, the craftsmanship, the style. It's like an art form now. It will never totally go away. When I drive into Birmingham at night, I see the lights are on. I see my signs are working good, and it makes me feel proud. You know, I do something that the whole city of Birmingham sees, and you know, I like the fact that I keep that maintained and looking good for everyone.
Thursday night means this week's edition of WVUA Law Call. Lynn Brooks and Matt Glover are here live with a preview.
All right, thanks a lot, Philip. Well, Matt, it is the 4th of July, so this is a special edition of Law Call tonight.
It really is, and you know, what's great about our court system is you can basically bring any kind of controversy in there, and so tonight we're going to allow the callers to bring in any kind of subject that they want to talk about.
We're going to use some of those freedoms that we have.
That's right.
The freedom to ask us anything
tonight. Ask us anything tonight.
So, I guess all bets are off, right? No rules on this, right?
I don't know of any. I don't, you know, see what you can do. See if you can stump us.
Hey, it'll be pretty hard with you here and also the guests that we have for tonight. It's going to be a great show tonight on Law Call. You can give us a ring and call us anything. Not call us anything. Ask us anything. You can call us Law Call and you can ask us anything. That number to call is 205-348-WVUA. That's 348-9882. We'll be opening those phone lines in just a moment for your questions. But for now, more WVUA News at 6.
All right, thanks a lot, Lynn and Matt. And just in time for Independence Day, WVUA First at 4 anchor Danny Salter was just honored by the VFW polls. Danny was given the VFW Media of the Year Award for television reporting. The award honors his efforts for promoting programs and citizenship education efforts of the veterans of foreign wars of the United States. So congratulations to Danny, very much deserved there. A great way to end the newscast, but also not so great news about the weather.
Yeah, got some rain on and off, Philip. Trying our best to hold the rain off for all the events out there. Just have the poncho ready. The rain will be on and off.
Good advice.